1. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7, 8,
8.
8.
Hi. Hi, papi.
Hey, papi. Will Smith's music career
that
never
was-
really took off, did it?
Who's?
Will Smith?
Myth?
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Who's Smith? Who's Smith?
I think your mic just really doesn't like black people because every time you went to say Will Smith, I just heard Myth.
That explains a lot of stuff.
I'm like, who the hell's Myth?
No, man, Will Smith's music career never took off,
I
did it?
mean, in West Philadelphia, born and
Oh,
raised.
that's not even music. That's just like one
that's some
godly
good
thing that was
shit.
great. That was one amazing godly occurrence, and then it just I don't know.
In the ghetto, New York,
Born and raised.
in the
Whatever the heck comes.
down.
No, but I'm thinking like what was it, Miami? Like whatever that
Miami
was.
Miami?
Like, or was it Miami? Like Miami Beach or some crap?
That is a thing that exists, yeah.
No, the song.
I've been there before.
It's a song. Okay, you know
The
what?
song was like, I got my Miami. I
No,
got my beach, you put 'em
complete
together.
opposite. No, it's
Or
like,
does it sound more like, oh no, we could go with this song.
No, it's
I'm
him
up
going
on the
like,
mountain,
no, it's
smoking
going
on
like,
clouds.
no, it's like Beach Girls going like, welcome to Miami, bienvenido a Miami. Ay! It's like that.
Or you're saying Will Smith sung that?
Will Smith.
Like, he goes like, Ami.
No, it's like the Beach Girls. The girls in their
Yo,
bikinis.
real shit though. Can we get a picture of Will Smith in bikini?
God, no.
Get me going. Get me going.
Get me going. Get me all hot and bothered. If you
Hot
catch
and
my
bothered.
cold, that's
Will Smith.
All right.
Will Smith have sex with me.
Probably just myth by this point. So
Will Smith.
Will just myth. All right.
Myth.
So God damn it, we've been talking for 2 minutes about this crap. So
Yeah.
we
What's
got
talk about here than E3?
yeah, E3 2018 just happened, which is the biggest freaking gaming thing going on. And actually, this is like the first time I've ever paid attention to like the other conferences. I watched Sony, I watched Microsoft before Nintendo. I've gotten into Kingdom Hearts like a decent amount. So like reading about or like watching Kingdom Hearts trailers actually got me really excited. There was some really decent games actually that I liked a lot. Devil May Cry 5, I actually looked at that a lot, and I was like, okay, that's really cool. But I knew from the beginning that nothing would hype me up more than Nintendo.
The Walking Dead.
We'll talk about
Wasn't
The Walking
an
Dead. Let's
It
go.
wasn't an E3.
Wasn't that
But
they talked
There was
about
a
it.
trailer
They
right
showed
before
gameplay.
it,
Yeah.
And oh my god, like Clementine dudes, she a babe.
Babe.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, I love this game series like a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. It's so dear to my heart. I've been playing it for the past 7 years, and we're finally ending. And I know you guys don't give a shit about The Walking Dead, but I do. So hear me out for just a minute. If you want to play the best Telltale series, the most successful Telltale series, if you're into story games that have beautiful stories that you get to make small decisions or big decisions that completely change and alter the timeline,
Life is
fucking
Strange.
Zero Escape, then fucking do The Walking Dead. It's fucking incredible. Every single story, like you can play it like 4 different ways each time, and there's so many different ways you can go, and there's so many different stories. Please do it.
What console is it on?
It is on. I feel like I'm fucking repping the game now.
It is on.
You can buy our game on PS4, PC.
Is it on Steam?
It's on Steam.
Hey.
Yeah, it's on Steam. Xbox, probably like mobile, Switch.
Let's go.
Nintendo Game Boy.
I think you're just naming everything you can think of.
Fucking TiVo Sunlink.
Bed mattress?
Kindle Fire Stick. Amazon Fire Stick. Whatever the fuck it is. Can I get the Kindle Max?
So eventually they got
Get them on your Air Pros.
the Air Pros? Air Jordans?
Air Jordan. Yeah, you can get them on your Air Jordans.
So eventually
not?
Nintendo had their conference, and we started off with a game that I was actually... Am I the only one... Do you remember that first trailer they showed before Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna? Where it was like a bunch of like mechs and like robots fighting?
Yes.
That was very
Sorry,
unconvincing.
you gave me really hardcore PTSD towards Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Okay.
And I
No.
almost wanted to kill myself.
Hey. Listen.
I got really close
Listen.
to ending it all.
Listen.
Because you said that.
No. Listen.
I heard mechs in Xenoblade
No.
Chronicles and
Listen.
I wanted to die.
No. Listen.
You can't do this to me.
No. Listen.
You
What
can't.
I was going to say was.
Don't fucking talk about those giant nasty mechs and then the
Hey,
fucking-
shut
what was
yo
that- what was
cake
that
mouth
dumbass-
clit lips!
What was that dumbass music? What the fuck was the fucking new LA or whatever?
It's like
shit
the
that was. Like what was the fucking words? Like
Dun, 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 dun.
what was
Dun,
the
dun.
fucking music? Like didn't they try to say words but didn't know how to say them? Like
Yeah, okay. What I was going to say was,
That game's
am I the only one who saw that trailer and thought it was Xenoblade Chronicles X2?
I just thought it was an. So you thought it was Xenoblade Chronicles?
I
X2?
completely thought it was Xenoblade Chronicles X2 because I looked at those robots flying around. It was some stupid game, I don't even know, it's irrelevant, but like I saw the mechs flying around.
Yeah, wait, yeah. I thought, oh god, Xenoblade Chronicles X. This looks. I didn't think it was like.
And there were
Xenoblade
X's.
X2.
There were like X's on the screen and everything. So I was like,
I didn't
wait.
think it was like X2, but I was like, oh god, this is giving me the grumblies. I don't like this.
Yes, it's like it was.
I didn't like it.
I completely threw out the whole. You can see my reaction. I was basically going like, "Oh my god, they're actually doing X2!" Like completely. I completely got into it, and then I was like, "Okay, it's X2 with a different title." But
Yeah,
like,
Oh,
yeah.
thank God. Thank God.
No.
Thank God it's not. I mean, I feel sorry for that game because I don't even know who the fuck made it. I don't even know what the fuck it is, and I already hate it just because it reminds me of Xenoblade Chronicles X.
It makes me
My
happy.
least favorite game.
Makes me happy that they are repping the much better Xenoblade game because right after that they showed Xenoblade Chronicles 2: Torn of the Golden Country. They showed this so clean. So for those of you who don't know, somehow it's basically DLC for it's downloadable content for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Unlike all the other downloadable content, which is basically
not
like they'll
just
add
DLC.
one blade or they'll add like a few characters or add like a new something. This adds a whole new story arc to the game. And we thought it would be like the length of like a chapter 11 or like the length of like a 2 hours, 3 hours, but no. They played it at the treehouse. And it has its own gameplay mechanics, own story, own characters, own areas completely, own everything. It's basically
Also,
its own
more
game.
proof. It literally has its own physical disc. You're not gonna get a DLC on a game with a physical disc unless it is, at least like a third of what the original game. There's no point of making it a DLC without it being, I think, at least 10 to 15 hours worth of gameplay.
Yeah, and it has its own box art and everything. I'm going to guess like the final boss is like level 50 or something. It has its own fleshed out game mechanics. It doesn't matter if you've played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for hundreds of hours and have leveled everyone up and gotten these insane builds and everything. I feel like the Torna DLC is going to be like, you start from a blank slate and you build your way up. Like if they're making all of these new gameplay assets, it's going to be like a lot of gameplay.
Mm-hmm. And they have Jin.
Jin.
Best character
I
in
think
Xenoblade
you
Chronicles 2.
start with Laura and Jin, and that's so cool.
Good.
'Cause-
Jin is the best character in those games.
Jin is amazing. Laura
Jin.
was like this, like I love Laura
Dead?
because it's like she's dead, but I love Laura because it's like she's like this background character. Like every time Jin does stuff, it's like okay, so Jin's with this terrorist organization, but he's not evil. He has like this loved one that he lost or something.
Yeah.
And then you realize Laura's the thing, and then he's like super sympathetic. He's the most
so
sympathetic
interesting.
villain.
He's so interesting.
Yeah, and then you actually live out Laura, play as Jin, switch between them. Talon Arts from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. You see Adam, who can you talk about the cancer joke you made about Adam?
Okay. Fucking, I don't know how much you edit these. I don't know if you're gonna fucking show.
I don't think I will.
This man.
I don't think I will.
But just boys and girls, all family alike, gather around the fucking campfire real quick and print out a fucking picture of this dumbass Adam. Okay. So we see this boy's silhouette in the fucking first, like the first game, second game, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And this boy, he's got this elegant shit robe going. He fucking
The robes.
killing this robe. He got the sicko robes going, and he takes it off. And he's as buff as Ryan with the face of Shulk. What's this little boy doing on that body? Okay, you know the kindergarten thing where you'd fucking mess with someone by saying, if your hand's the size of your face, then you have fucking cancer, and then you hit it?
Oh,
well,
guess
he wouldn't
what?
only fall for it, but his hand would be so fucking big, he'd be like, yeah, I guess I have cancer, man.
Oh my god.
His body's fucking huge, and his head's a tiny little...
It's great too because like Adam's like default art is him doing like this like smirk, like he has his like hand on his chin, he's like
And his hand's about to fucking like engulf his face, like it's about to fucking swallow it.
I love it so much.
God, he got fucking get sucked in, man. No. I don't know how I feel about him. His overworld spread's gonna have to make up for that profile pic, cause Jesus Christ,
Bro, that profile
That
pic,
boy
I
is
love
not
that. He got this like
proportional.
smirk going. He's like, oh no. So yeah, his personality, he's very lighthearted actually. Like Adam isn't like, yeah, in the game they make him feel like,
thought he was gonna be able to
so
make-
you're the
yeah.
new driver of the Aegis and all this crap. But like in game, he's like, oh, I see, Jin, you're like this super well known. Oh man, you're just cool and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like,
And I mean, you can
okay.
always turn into it. Like, there's always character progression. So
Yeah,
you
the
never
whole.
know.
I mean, the whole Torna DLC is an origin story. So I'd
Yeah.
love to see that. I'd love to see like
It
what.
could go all the way up to what, like the Aegis is being
The Aegis
sealed
War.
away again.
Yeah, they could. Like the birth
It could
of
go
Pyra.
all the way up to that.
Birth of
Like the
Pyra.
end.
They could. Yeah.
Yeah, like it could literally go to the end of whatever's important.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. That's a lot.
that is a lot. I want to see like the slow
whole-
downfall, like
What the Aegis War or whatnot.
Bridget's driver dying, and like Bridget had a really cool thing
lot.
in the game where she was saying like she's like an heirloom passed down through the Moradane, right? Like that's why like she doesn't have to, but she doesn't carry her memories, so she carries a diary, and the diary is also passed down. So I kind of want to see this because we see her driver in game, which looks like a identical to Niall, and
I was gonna say.
yeah, I thought it was literally Niall.
I was gonna say. Speaking of the Moradane,
Yeah,
can we talk about?
can we talk about
fucking
little boy?
Niall's great grand twin? Like what
I was
the
gonna say,
fuck?
yeah, great grand twin.
Like
It's him.
It's him.
It's him.
No, there's gonna be some kind of like twist or some shit that he's like fucking immortal. And
That-
he's just not telling anyone.
I'd like
It's gonna
that.
be something. It's
That'd
gonna be
be cool.
something.
That's the only reason he's king. He's immortal.
It's the only reason he's immortal.
Yeah.
He's always a little kid. I mean, hey, why the hell else would he be king? He's like 12.
I don't know. I think it's
He's
literally just
Morag.
because he's a guy and Morag's a girl. I think that's the only. I don't know.
This is 2018.
It's actually like the 4000s.
Yeah, where's the progression, man?
It's like the 4000s. That's what this
The
game.
hell?
Or the
Did we, like,
Torna is in like the
regress?
3500s. But yeah,
Did we like regress back?
I don't know.
Like we're like nah.
We live in a
women don't matter no more.
We've already established we live in a post-racial society. We're also in a post-gender society. Everything doesn't matter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, I think I want them to do something cool with Bridget. You have Laura and Jin. I want them to go up until the Aegis War and like show Laura dying. Like the final boss is like in the Aegis War or
Yeah,
something.
they're gonna show the Aegis War, right? Because we saw the mechs or whatnot.
Oh yeah. I think they
And
will.
that's the Aegis War, so
Right.
it's definitely gonna be a lot. I think at the very least.
Amalthus.
15 hours.
Amalthus is there.
At least. Amalthus is trying to destroy Malos and Mithra.
Yeah.
He's like saying, or no, he was trying to destroy Torna. That's what it was.
Yeah,
right?
he was trying, and he did destroy. Yeah, he did destroy Torna.
Yeah.
Malos is his driver, so that's going to be interesting.
Oh, that is gonna be interesting.
Or wait, no, Malos is his blade. But yeah, Malos and
Right,
Amalthus.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Woo!
Oh yeah, he actually
at
stole
least-
both Mithra and Malos from.
Yeah, are we gonna see the origin of that?
Yeah, it's like
'Cause-
how did Mithra get in the hands of Adam?
Yeah.
Huh.
I hope. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be an origin story inside of an origin.
I
story.
want really.
It better
close.
be. I gotta.
There's
know.
gonna be
I
reveals.
gotta
It's a
know.
long game. I like it.
I gotta know how my big boobied babe
Um,
got into the hands of fucking
Bro,
Shulk's head on
is
Rhine.
she is
He-
more than a snack. She's
she
a
is-
5-course meal.
She is not in good hands. She's a massive hands. Massive hands that do not deserve her elegant body.
She is a 5-course meal, my boy.
And I think for for Adam's body, that's like a 1-course meal. For his head, that's like a 12-course meal.
Beautiful. It's so.
I
cute.
don't think her fucking pinky could fit in his mouth.
Hello, my name's
You know Undertale. You know that dog, like the really big one with the tiny head.
Yeah. The
That's
dog
fucking
soldier.
Adam.
That's
That's
Adam.
Adam.
I like that.
Literally Adam.
I like that. But anyways, either way, I'm really excited for this. That's going to be December. No, September. That's September. Yeah.
September.
I think. And then tomorrow, because we're recording this on Thursday, it should come out today too, I think. But tomorrow there's going to be a challenge mode DLC where Shulk and Fiora will be available as Blades, and that's freaking amazing. I kind of want to stream that. So that's going to be all for Xenoblade. The next big thing that they revealed, because they did not reveal a lot of titles because they more went on Smash. We're going to save for Smash for last. The next thing they showed was Fire Emblem, the Three Houses. And, oh my god. So this game looks clean as hell. It looks so clean, so beautiful.
So good. Oh my god. Like, okay, it's different for me. It's funny because I'm more impressed with this than with any other Fire Emblem trailer. But the other Fire Emblem trailers I got so hyped with, for this one I just almost cried because it was so pretty, and this series deserves a Switch game so much.
Yeah,
so much. It's so good.
The last time they ever had a console Fire Emblem game was Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn.
Yeah, Radiant. Ugh.
And so those were Ike's games, and that they actually had that similar thing with the overworld sprites being like not sprites, they're like the 3D models. That's what the Radiant games did. So they're going with that for the console. Okay, single favorite thing about this game. The single favorite thing is probably, I'm gonna guess, is like everyone's favorite thing. Normally on the overworld you have like each individual space, each unit is like, okay, that's the sword fighter, that's the archer, that's the axe wielder. But when you zoom into battle, you zoom in and you see it's like a whole horde of axe people charging into a bunch of sword people. And it's like, it's gorgeous.
Oh, it's so good.
It's beautiful.
It's so good.
And you literally see. Okay, so first, what was it? They showed like, what's her name? Edgelord? Oh yeah, Edelgard.
Yeah, Edgelord. There's fucking Edgelord in this game.
Yeah, you have like this Edelgard running against Mercedes. I think that was her name. And then like it shows just the two units, right? You click on one unit, go to the other, click attack, and then it zooms in and shows the two hordes, and they're like fighting.
Change positions and formations and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's so cool, and it's all cinematic and beautiful.
It's so nice, and you'll be able to skip it if you want because that's how Fire Emblem works.
That's how Fire Emblem works.
But you don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can if you want to speed it up. Because honestly, I'll admit, for the first few hours of the game, it's going to be amazing, and then you're going to get sick of how slow it is. But you're gonna, it's there.
It's there. And what I think looked even better is like, okay, you zoom in and then like that whole thing of like clicking on your unit and then selecting where they want to go. You can do that in the 3D. You can like select the guy and then like move them ahead, and it shows like on the bottom right, like that's what it looks like traditional Fire Emblem. But no, it looks so dynamic and clean and cinematic, and it's
so good,
beautiful.
And they're
God.
3D it's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the 8-bit characters on the screen. Like that's just iconic.
It's classic.
But they have 3D models for the whole game. No pixbit. It's the whole. It's not like from 8-bit to nicey. It's from nicey to nicey. It's staying 3D the whole time, and it's so
beautiful.
clean.
I think like
it's
all of the
beautiful.
character portraits are beautiful. Edelgard, like even though she has the weirdest name, even though I feel bad for her parents for naming her that. I think she's.
It's like, you know, it'd be a cool meme. Fucking naming our kid Edgelord.
Yeah. But she looks pretty. She's cute. I think
I like
the main character reminds me of Shuichi. But
Shuichi from Danganronpa.
Sushi Saihara. Sushi Saihara. Yes, sushi.
I like sushi.
I like sushi too.
I don't know about you.
Detective Sushi.
About, what's her fucking name? Kaide?
Kaide. Yeah, no, there's
spoilers.
Oh no, there's a video which is called Sushi's Crippling Depression, and it's a picture of Shuichi, and he's crying, and me and my friend were laughing about it because we're like, sushi? They're just gonna fuck up his name that much?
Sushi's Crippling Depression.
Okay, but back on topic. It looks so good, so beautiful. They have like. The only thing that like felt okay, they're sticking with like what Fire Emblem actually is, and the only thing that felt like different was like the whole formation thing. Like there was a part where like they're forming into a triangle and like charging forward, and I was like, I don't want them to change it too much. I want it to be visually beautiful and not change like what Fire Emblem is too much. Because like I think the cool thing is going from Awakening to Fates was already amazing, because like you have zooming into the battle. From Fates to Echoes, you have Echoes like they're like running into battle and stuff.
Oh my gosh, Echoes.
You like Echoes is perfect. Echoes is a perfect
they need dungeon crawling to stay.
Echoes is like a
dungeon crawling out of if they take dungeon crawling out of this game, I'm gonna be so sad because that's the best thing about Echoes.
Echoes is like
that is the best thing about Echoes.
Basically perfect game.
It is as perfect of a game as it could be on the 3DS. It is so good. It's not my favorite story, but it is as perfect of a game as the remake could be. It's so good.
I mean, like it's so hard for me to think of reasons why I wouldn't like Echoes because I think it's just
it's so good.
Game. Yeah,
it's so good.
So yeah, so I
all
want
three the last three like games.
Oh, they've been amazing.
Been so good.
They've been so good.
So good.
So like I'm weird with Echoes because I'll always be like, oh yeah, Fates is my favorite, but then I'm like, I can't find a single flaw about Echoes.
Yeah, that's how I'm with Awakening. I like Awakening more, but there's more better things about Echoes. Is so good. Like just gameplay wise, it's just.
The visual novel stuff, the dungeon crawling stuff, the whole two armies stuff, and
yeah, it's straight up a better like.
Rudolph,
although I like Awakening more,
just
it's a better game.
It's just
it's the best Fire Emblem game. It's not my favorite Fire Emblem.
I think it is the best Fire Emblem game. Yeah,
it's the best Fire Emblem game.
So I want Three Houses to take as much of that good stuff from Echoes and put it in the most beautiful Fire Emblem game ever made.
Give us a dynamic story like Awakening.
Yes.
Plot twist like Awakening.
Awesome
characters like Fates. Characters like Fates.
Good. Just oh my god.
Yeah.
So
let's just like get.
Okay.
Mechanics
Story of
Echoes.
Awakening.
Yeah.
Story of Awakening. Characters of Fates. Mechanics of Echoes. Done. Graphics are beautiful. It's on the Switch.
Yeah, we already got the graphics.
Fire Emblem on the Switch.
It's on the Switch.
Car rides. Switch Echoes. Fucking Three Houses.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I can play it. I love the Switch. It's the best Nintendo console.
Hopefully,
this is so funny because remember the last time I did a Nintendo reaction with you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Everyone hated me for having a fucking opinion. I thought it was a bad direct, and everyone hated me. And now I'm happy as hell. And I'll admit it wasn't their best E3, but I'm happy as hell because they gave us some good stuff. Don't be mad at me anymore. I'm happy now.
Yeah. And honestly, freaking, both of us wanted Pokemon 2019. Honestly,
yeah. Now I'm getting a little heated.
Yeah, a little bit. But here's the thing: if it's like gotten to the point where they don't have an official release date or an official title, then I feel like it's just not ready to be shown. That's just my own reason.
Yeah, I
know I wanted to.
I really, really want the next XD. You have no idea.
I know.
No idea. I know it's not going to be that, but if it was, I would cry.
Anyways,
it'd be the best game ever.
Ever. Past that, I don't think there's. The thing is, I want to say, talk about all of the multitude of things that they showed, but they decided to spend 25 of those 40 minutes on one topic. And everyone I talk about this, they're like, "Oh yeah, no, it's not a big deal." I'm like, "Oh yeah, to you, because you're just a basic fanboy of this damn series."
Are we already getting there?
Are
we already getting there?
Yeah, we're there. That's it.
Mario Party.
Do you care about it? I mean, I care about it. Do you care about
Mario Party?
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. Here's the thing about Mario Party.
It's not a fucking car. Of course I care.
Okay, you know what? You're right. I'm just used to filtering out Mario Party next to you. Okay, yeah.
No, I like Mario Party. I just don't buy them because they're too similar each time. But I love Mario Party. If someone else owns Mario Party, I fucking love Mario Party.
Mm-hmm. They were saying in the treehouse, honestly, Mario Party can get us heated as Smash. I'm like, you know what? I completely agree because because me and Kilp and Caleb played Mario Party 2 together.
We fucking spent 10 minutes on one coin. One coin.
God
that was terrible. No, but okay.
Okay, so Super Mario Party. So this new game is doing something that no one thought Nintendo would do, which is ditch the car.
Yeah.
So I don't like the car.
Fuck the car. Fuck the car, Caleb.
Okay, here's the thing. I like what 1 through 8 did more than the car, but at the same time, I think it's funny that everyone's dissing the car when before they always diss the whole luck aspect, like how Mario Party is all based on luck. It's no skill. It's just BS and random factors and minigames and spaces. But the car actually adds skill by you have to maneuver everyone to an area and then you might not get the reward that you went for and someone else do. So I just think it's funny that
it is funny. It's really funny
that they ditched the whole luck aspect and everyone hates it even more. But
I mean, it's a luck game.
Yeah, it's about. That's why I love Mario Party 2 so much. That's why I love the bullshit because it's luck.
No, it's great, and I love the heated moments. That's what makes the series so good. And the fact that you can play Mario Party on the go is really, really cool. I feel like this would be one of the most successful games, like kind of cafe or just like anywhere games. Like you could play that. You don't need a Wi-Fi connection. You don't need nothing, and you can have 4-player. Like it's a fantastic party game.
Absolutely.
Obviously, it's fucking Mario Party, but like, and also the fact that you can combine screens,
switches for that mode.
That's so cool.
They've never done that before.
So
That's
cool.
Amazing.
That is so cool.
So they were showing down the treehouse. They were basically showing like a picture of like a bunch of sets of bananas, but like it was a picture split in half, and you had to try to figure out how the switches like came together, and you needed to slide your finger across.
That's cool.
them.
I mean,
that's
it's
very
kind of limiting because most people don't have 2 switches, so it's kind of a lot of that won't be seen.
Oh, it's very situational.
But,
I'm not
yeah.
going to play it once in my life, but
yeah,
but it's
it'll be
but
like
it's
if
cool.
I bring my Switch there, kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
it's
cool. It's a great touch.
Yeah, like okay, it's almost like they can't stop finding out ways on how to make the Switch seem like
why the Switch is the best. It is the most innovative console they have ever had, and maybe ever. I mean, I won't say ever will have because they'll keep innovating. But
have
by
ever
far,
had.
Yes, it's by far the most innovative console they've ever had. Like, not even a competition. It's so cool.
I'm going
Everything
to say more out of the 3 companies. I will say it's the most out of the 3 companies.
I'd say it's the most inventive console to ever be made.
Very amazing.
For sure.
And
it's so
like,
cool.
Super Mario Party, like this, what? We just heard about this 2 days ago. This is like, okay, this is June 12th, and the Switch release, we knew about the Switch ever since January of last year, and there's still, it feels like there's still no limits as to how innovative the Switch can become. What on earth?
Like, I know this is kind of old news, but on the top, like, Labo, I'm not going to get Labo, but who the fuck thinks about making cardboard and to get... That's so cool! Like, It's not something I'm into, but the fact that they're that innovative to just give you fucking cardboard and be like, make your shit, that's awesome. And you can make that into legit games. Like... Yeah. You can't tell me what Nintendo's doing isn't the best at any company.
Or at the very least isn't incredibly innovative, incredibly clever. That's why they have the reputation they do.
Yeah, yep. And I mean, like, I'm going to straight up say they're doing better than all the other companies because they had their shit time. Wii U was their shit time. It was their crap baby. They couldn't get to the toilet. But not fast enough to get the Switch out.
What is this analogy?
It's a good one. But this is their time. It's their time to shine, for sure. It's
beautiful.
Incredible. It's already sold what? It's already sold more consoles than the Wii U, right?
Yeah. By far.
And it's only been out a year, just over a year.
Yep.
A year and a month or some shit.
Year and 3 months. That's it.
Year and 3 months.
That's it. And Wii U's been out for much.
Yeah, like 5 years. You can't tell me. You can't tell me the Switch is not the best console in the product right now.
So let's now talk about, because I don't think there is anything else for the rest of E3. I mean, there's Fortnite, which actually I do want to talk about Fortnite. I will actually talk about Fortnite. I was never considering it.
We'll give it
ever.
We'll give it a minute.
I was never considering it. I was so indifferent to Fortnite. My only reason not getting Fortnite was like, okay, you know what? Like it has such a reputation. It's toxic. It's just full of dumb people. Why would I get into it? But it's free. It's a perfect mindless game. I think it's a perfect mindless game. It's dynamic. Not each match is the exact same. There's a lot of different modes. And the single most appealing factor for me, cross-platform in the sense of Xbox, PS3, PC, mobile, Switch. What on earth? That is a buy.
I'll give it to him. It's really cool.
That is a...
I mean, just because I can get it on the Switch, I kind of like, okay, yeah, okay, you guys did it right.
You did it.
You guys looked at what Psyonix did with Rocket League, and you took it another step. You did really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. I'll give it to you. I don't love your game, but I love what you're doing multiplayer-wise.
And I bought it. I'm level 14 now, and I'm very, very much enjoying it.
You're level 4. How many games does it take to get a level 14?
Not as much as it sounds. Oh, actually, I'm playing it a bit.
Sounds like 15, 20 games.
Well, it's the only game that I've played over the past 2 days, if that means anything.
Really? Oh! Not
because Fortnite's taken over. It's because I don't have anything to play.
He's a Fortniter. Oh, he's gonna be streaming. You're gonna stream Fortnite, aren't you?
I feel like okay. Two things to say. One,
he's gonna stream Fortnite.
No, I'm not. No, shut up. Okay, I was gonna say I have 2 things to say. One is that I think it's hard to be a Fortniter because the game itself is so like not in depth. Like there's not like the game doesn't have its own OCs or its own characters. It doesn't have like its own settings. It's not an in-depth game with its own universe or anything. It's not in depth, so it's hard to get involved. And 2, I'm not gonna stream it just because I don't want to have the impression of being a Fortniter. That's like the literal only reason.
I will say that before we talk about the one, but we did forget that I'm surprised you didn't talk about, because you like this game a lot more than I do, and you've completed it on Expert. Cuphead.
Oh yeah! I'm sorry, I was just focusing on Nintendo. That's why.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's actually talk about Cuphead a little bit. Okay, I know you guys are waiting for the 1. You guys are only here for the 1, but okay.
It might as well be a Nintendo game. You know, it's on a Nintendo console.
Is it?
You know? Isn't it on the Switch?
Is it on Switch?
Is it not on the Switch?
I don't think it's on Switch.
For some reason, I thought it was on the Switch. Is it not on the Switch?
I don't think so.
I swear it's on the Switch.
I don't think it is.
I'm looking it up now. Keep talking.
Okay, well, anyways. So Cuphead is DLC. Okay. If you guys don't care about Cuphead and you're on this channel, I'm surprised. Cuphead is
it is.
It's beautiful. It's on Switch?
Wait, maybe not.
I don't think it's on Switch.
Maybe not.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep it talking. Cuphead, we've played this game quite a few times on the channel. Love Cuphead to death. It is one of my favorite games ever made, ever. And it is getting DLC. It's a run and gun shooter, side scroller game, and it's getting DLC, which is going to be a new world, new character, new perks, new bosses. That's the big one, new bosses. Just
have to come over and play that.
You'll have to. Oh my god! Oh my god! And I love the trailer because it goes like, "And now presents an exciting new addendum." And I like sent this to a bunch of people. And I was like, "It's an exciting new addendum."
An exciting. Also, I was wrong. It's not on the Switch.
Yeah, it's cool though. Anyways, okay, we need that though. I need that badly. That's gonna be 20.
That'd be really cool if it was on the Switch. You know, that'd be a good game.
There's no reason it shouldn't be. It should absolutely be.
There's no reason for it not to.
See, the studio who made Cuphead, like they made it out of their pocket. They made Cuphead out of their pocket. They like would just like cartoons and they like this game, and then they were like, "Oh, can I really go like full-fledged with this game, or should I just keep doing like my construction worker job?" And it's like, "I'll try this out." And they went all in. They spent so much money. It was a miracle that it was a success.
Such a good game.
And it's very handmade. And the whole development team is like their family. It's like the whole like the brothers who made it. One person's like the lead designer, one person's like the art designer, and then the art designer's wife is the person who like inked like almost all the sketches or something like that. It's such a like a personal family effort. The composer for the music in the game lived like 6 blocks down from them during childhood.
Yeah,
it's a very
it's
like
awesome.
it's a perfect.
It's a very good just family kind of feel. Like I mean that's not the game itself, but it's nice to see people who really put a lot of work into something. And not expect to get the result they got, and get the result they got. Like I know you're not exactly the biggest fan of this game, but Undertale, like Toby Fox,
sure.
Props to him. Like, also props to him for not being like, no, this is definitely not after Earthbound. Like he fucking knew it was Earthbound. Everyone's trying to say it's not Earthbound.
It's like no, it's Earthbound. It's Earthbound.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
there's nothing wrong with that. Like,
my problem is the fans not seeing that it's
fans are
it's
the
all the
stupid
fans.
ones.
It's all the fans.
But I love seeing like little creators come into this huge world of competition and getting their fucking due. Like they're getting what they deserve, and that's awesome. That's awesome seeing the little guys win.
Yeah, and it was especially great for Cuphead, the Moldenhauer brothers, because like I said, it was such a like a homemade effort. I think, like, it was so like out of their pocket. It was so personal. It was such a family effort, and seeing it get the attention that it did, like the reason the DLC is releasing like next year is because like how much work it takes to like sketch every individual freaking sprite,
frame.
every hand draw every individual sprite in the game. Dear Lord. Whew.
Yes, and every frame between every sprite, and code every single hitbox.
Holy hell.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, and that's what 2 or 3 people working on the game design.
Something like that. It's definitely not a full-fledged dev team.
And you guys don't understand how hard hitbox coding is. That's some hard shit.
God, especially for Cuphead, the kind of game it is.
Especially like a bullet hell that it sometimes is.
So
like,
I want them to port it to Switch because I want them to get the money. I want them to get. They might get my money.
I think.
Hell.
I mean. For some reason, I thought I saw something about it coming to the Switch. I don't know why I thought that.
I think it was something. Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's coming to the Switch. It's a very similar game. Well, not very similar game. But
no, I definitely. I don't know.
Cuphead.
I thought I saw Cuphead. I definitely thought I saw Cuphead. I must have fucking hallucinated it.
It's cool. It's cool. But yes, that is getting DLC, and I'm 100% buying it. It's great.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna come over and hog off you.
It's whatever.
And we'll play it together.
Okay, so we are about 30 to 34 minutes in this, and
we can spend just about the same percentage.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was about to say that
Nintendo fucking took from us. No, not took. Okay, I'm not mad. Before we get into this, we're happy.
Yes.
We're happy with the outcome. Before we get a little heated, before we get into the good stuff about our joking frustration.
Our joking frustration. I like the whole. What was it? 26 out of 40 minutes? Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was over half.
Oh, it was over half.
Definitely over half.
Let's just say I wanted Metroid Prime 4 because it's been a whole year since they talked about it. Let's just say I wanted confirmation on the Ace Attorney packs that are most likely coming for Switch.
I wanted Pokemon 19.
I
wanted Pokemon Snap 2.
I wanted Luigi.
Give me Pokemon Snap. I want Luigi's Mansion 3.
I want Yoshi does his taxes HD.
Fuck off. Don't be one of them. Why is that a thing?
It's funny.
No, it's not.
No, it's not that funny.
Okay, it was
but...
at first. And then it's like, okay, he didn't do his time.
No, you see the one with like Yoshi, like, are you sure you want to delete this file? And it's a PNG of Yoshi, and the name of the file is, please don't delete me, I'll promise to do my taxes.
Now that's funny, but like, just the Yoshi fucking tax fraud. Like, okay, how much do you want to bet 90% of these memes are made by 15-year-olds or younger and acting like they're smart and know what fucking tax fraud is? They probably don't even know what tax fraud is.
No, it just sounds funny to them. That's it. It literally just sounds funny.
Fucking tax fraud.
If there's a businessman Yoshi in a suit and a tie, he's my main in Smash. No, I'm kidding.
Yellow Yoshi, my man. I don't fucking... You know what? They need to add more cool skins for Yoshi.
Okay, we didn't even get into the actual topic. Smash Ultimate. That is the topic. So...
Oh, okay.
Let me start this out. I want to start this out by my thoughts.
Okay.
So, I was always super skeptical about Smash 5. Everyone else around me, all the Smash fanboys at my school, like, oh, I want Ridley, I want Bomberman, and I want Goku! I'm like, okay, I don't think you
understand. Pokemon Goku and Superman.
I don't think you understand what Smash is and how this is an actual... It's a video game, not a fucking fantasy fanfiction. It's not a fantasy fanfiction bullcrap. It needs to be like a decently quality video game, you know? I don't like the people who like come up with fake rosters of 80 fucking people who are like, oh, the piece of grass outside, the meth head down my street who forgot how to speak English from too much meth.
Please give me Sans.
So I was always super skeptical about Smash 5 because I was looking at this reasonably. I'm like, I think now that they've gotten so big, now that with Smash 4 they made such a big point out of being as big as they could possibly be, a year and a half worth of DLC, I think that for the next game they're going to go more for quality, less for quantity. Street Fighter V did something where, and I know Street Fighter V didn't actually do too well, but Street Fighter V did this thing where they didn't, like Street Fighter 4 Ultra, there was Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 4 Super, Street Fighter 4 Ultra, they kept adding more to the game, more characters, more everything, constantly more content, definitely more in the way of quantity. So for Street Fighter V, they had a much more concise roster, similar to like Street Fighter 1, and it was all focused on gameplay and making it just solid. And while it didn't do amazing, I thought that was going to be the route that Smash 5 would take, because Smash 4 is already such a gigantic game. So what they did, I was completely wrong. But I'm not mad. I'm actually only have one complaint about the game. And so what Smash Ultimate is it's...
I have a complaint.
I have a complaint too, but we'll get to
You know my complaint.
Yeah. What the Smash Ultimate is, it's like all the characters from all the series, all the stages from all the series, and what it actually is a celebration of Smash as a whole. It feels less like a sequel, feels less like a fifth game in the series, more just like a celebration game.
It's like a mega pack.
It's a mega pack. And now and in a sense, this is like kind of where my only problem with the game lies, and everyone else is gonna be like, oh, but it's Smash, you should buy it, because they're mindless assholes. But like, what my only thing is, it's going to feel like Smash 4 Deluxe, a Smash 4 port. It's going, and at its core, if you look at it, it's Smash 4 with like 6 additional characters.
Yeah, 6 six.
It's like Pichu, Wolf.
Yeah.
It's
a deluxe of all the games plus a few. That's it, and nicer looking.
Okay, nicer graphics, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
6 additional characters. People are going like, oh, they added stages. Like they were adding Melee and 64 stages in 4.
Yeah, they're not
Shut
new
up.
stages,
Yeah.
except for except for one, it's Moray Towers. It's the only new stage.
Well, I'm saying like the whole collection thing, like the stages
Right?
from previous
Yeah.
games. Best stage in Splatoon, Moray Towers. Let's go.
Oh my god, when I saw that, I was like, this stage thing, like, if this, like, obviously it wasn't going to be competitive, but I'm like, this stage is definitely not competitive.
Because Moray Towers in Splatoon.
It's really just...
I love Moray Towers in Splatoon.
It looks fun. It really does. It looks like a fun stage.
And like you see them with the inklings, like they're just inking everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, my only thing with Smash 4 is that it's it's going to feel like just Smash 5 is just going to feel like Smash 4 is ported to the Switch. And like, nothing's new. And then people like my friend Xavier, like he's trying to defend the game by going, and now you're going to defend him because it's Xavier. But like he's trying to defend the game by going like, no, they add new stuff. Like like the movesets are different. Like, yeah. Like
I can't defend that yet. No, they need to add more before I'm happy. I'll be honest.
One move for each character or something? No, it's not enough. I think it's good. I think it's really
It's a good game. Like, it's...
I'm buying it.
I think...
I'm buying
yeah,
it.
the fact that it's a new Smash game with the whole collection on the go is enough for me to buy it.
Yes. It's like a almost cleaner game. I think it's like a cleaner than Smash 4. Like, they had a few years to think over, like, what big changes they could have made to Smash 4, like, moveset-wise.
If they put out the finished product with no more add-ons right now, I would buy it, but I would not be happy.
Yes, I agree.
Now, I'll be honest, and I'm asking for a bit much. I want a story mode. Even if it's tiny, even if it's, like, obviously I want Subspace Emissary, but even if it was, like, an adventure mode at the very least, like what Melee had, like, the adventure mode, like, to face the fucking face Master Hand instead of a tournament. If it was like that adventure thing where it was a side scroller, and you, at the very least, give me that, something that I can at least have a little bit more variety with when it comes to solo play.
Yes, I feel like a lot of people are not going to share your mindset and what I don't like, because I share your mindset, and I don't like how a lot of people are not going to, because they're just like, oh, but it's Smash, and they're gonna buy it just because, like, they just have the capability to buy Smash, and that's just why, like, I don't like the Smash fandom a lot of the time, because it's like, oh, but it's Smash. Like, that's pretty much their only. They don't have a reason for anything they want in a game. They just want everything.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me. Those people that disagree with me are either people that don't play enough Smash to know this, or people that only play competitive and don't give a shit. But don't at me. Subspace Emissary is the best part of any Smash game. Period.
I think. It
is the best thing that Smash ever added, in my opinion.
I will justify that by saying, if Smash 5 is intended to be a celebration of all Smash games, or at least just the characters that make up the Smash universe, then story mode works super well. What I want, and to add on to that, just modes that we never asked for but enjoy anyways. I will say Smash Run. I am going to say Smash Run.
Like, if it's a celebration...
A lot of people love Smash Run.
If it's a celebration, just bring them all back.
Sure.
Like, bring us a little story, at the very least a little story mode. I mean, it's a Switch, you can do it. A little story mode, the adventure mode from Melee, the tournament modes from Brawl, all those little, like, if it's a celebration, give us it all.
And if this game is reimagining Smash 4, or we'll say reimagining Smash 4, and like how to make Smash 4 better, because I feel like a lot of this game is that, then I want them to improve online, because I think they could have done a lot better with online. I want them to add an
actual... And that's just the Wii U's fault as well. The Wii U could have been better.
Yeah, I think the whole... Switch already... The change from Mario Kart 8 to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, awesome. That was already a great change. Awesome. So, with that in mind, I want them to do a tournament system that isn't garbage.
Yeah, that was such a bad system. It was cool at first until you realized it was bad.
It was cool at first until you realized how restricting it is, how it doesn't actually give you anything you wanted.
It's like that new stepdad.
Yeah. But I feel like the whole... I want that. For Glory was cool. I like For Glory. But I feel like I want them to do is just...
It's necessary. I don't know.
I liked it just because, like, I think they're going to keep For Glory because Smash 5 has such an emphasis on 1v1 battles.
Yeah, okay. That's... I was thinking of it like just 1v1s. I thought the whole for glory thing was sometimes kind of stupid because it's like I don't really like the rules I'm setting up sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of definitely the 1v1 system has to stay on online. Has to.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have to be the exact same, of course not. But like they're emphasizing 1v1 so much in just like normal brawls, and
it's important.
And like a lot of people are like stressing out about like how the game doesn't have a lot, but like okay, there's some stuff that they just have to keep in, like home run contests and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And just because they didn't mention it now, like there's 6 months.
It's not over, and that's why I'm not worried yet because
you got 6 months.
I think personally the only reason they didn't put some kind of story in Smash 4 because I don't think you guys realize how successful
Subspace Emissary
Brawl was because of Subspace Emissary. The only reason they did not put it in 4 was because of the 3DS. That's the only reason.
Same with Ice Climbers.
Yeah, there's the reasons they didn't add things in 4 was because was the 3DS. The 3DS was its hindrance, and I'm glad that they're not trying to put this new one on the 3DS.
I'm glad that they did that because I did play like how many freaking hours of the 3DS versions. I'm thankful that they did a perfect job at putting all the content on both consoles. At the same time, just seeing the Ice Climbers in, I was less happy about seeing the Ice Climbers because it's the Ice Climbers, and more because, they're really stretching their, there's no more limitations.
We can do it. We can do anything now.
We can do it. That's why I was happy at seeing the Ice Climbers.
And like the fact that there's so many characters, they thought that was their limitation, but now I don't even think they're at their limitation at all.
No, yeah. Have you seen like the world of Breath of the Wild and stuff? Like they can put so much on the Switch. The Switch is too powerful for you to handle. The Smash 5 can be a lot. So really, and Sakurai said something which made me really happy. It made me really happy because it seemed to counter the BS of the Smash fandom, which is this time around we're focused on just having every character from every game in. So I hope you're not looking forward to just a bajillion newcomers. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. Because that kind of means he's going to be a little bit more mature when listening to all of the people who are like, Shrek! Or just like, you deal with everything in a more mature way. Because I feel like the Smash fandom, and when I say Smash fandom, I include my day-to-day friends, are just very immature when it comes to Smash. Like, I'll admit, back in Smash 4 days, I think I was a little immature too. But like, at least I understand like what like logically would suit Smash, as opposed to a lot of people who just try to defend the game just because it's Smash, or add any possible character that they could possibly conceive just because it's Smash. You know what I'm saying? So, with that in mind, it makes me happy seeing like Sakurai say something like that. It makes me happy seeing like we're not going to be focusing on like too many new characters. Although Ridley came out of left field, and I will say I don't like how the literal only thing that they did with Ridley is just take him and just make him half his size, but they couldn't really do anything.
But I like Ridley though.
Yeah,
I think I liked his fire for sure. I was like, that's really iconic. His fire attack is really iconic. I love his his tail stab that makes people like the whole
the fainting thing.
Ryu.
Yes, exactly that.
I like that. I think it works really well with his character.
And
I mean, I want Pyra and Mithra. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna ever live that down if they don't put Pyra and Mithra in this game as a transformation character that works really well, like what they're going for with Pokemon Trainer. I'm gonna be a little peeved because
I'm going to guess that
you have perfect fan service right there. Beautiful boobies.
I'm never going to shut you down. I'm just predicting they're not going to, but I'm not going to shut you down.
Rex isn't cooler. You can't put Rex in over there.
Okay, that's the thing.
Rex doesn't have anything going for him.
If you're representing a video game series, if Smash is a crossover game that represents a video game series, you need the main character to represent the game.
I feel like Pyra and Mithra are more representative of that game, though. Honestly, like they are the face of that game.
And yet they're like blades who like function on a driver. Like the whole thing of if you're representing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, a lot of it is the bond between a driver and a blade. You can't just have the blade. You know, that's my mindset.
We should just have like Rex in the back doing like his whole fucking hand.
You want Pokemon Trainer? Rex doesn't do this. That's Mithra.
I don't give a shit. No, not in this new game. Not in the fucking.
No.
They can do it back and forth in Torna. They can do it fucking back and forth.
Ew.
So we'll do a Torna version. I mean, they fucking made Shulk say it's Shulk time. They can fucking do anything.
Ew.
Like if Rex is gonna be in it, have him in the back or have him in the fucking final Smash.
All I want is Okami. All I want is Okami. That's
That
all I
would be
want.
cool too. That'd be really cool.
I liked. Okay, you know something I did like? Echo Fighters. Just calling them Echo Fighters made me happy because it almost made it seem like Nintendo acknowledges the fact that they're making clones and then almost justifying it. Like that was actually kind of cool. I like the whole concept of Echo Fighters. They have Daisy as an Echo Fighter, which like made me go like, okay, so like I won't care about her. But just seeing Nintendo like justify that, like it's cool. I like that. I like they changed some of the gameplay things. And then also some things like random gameplay changes, like the air dodging, like in the like Melee days, air dodging. Little Mac and what's his name, Roy, being able to change directions with their neutral B. Some specials.
I also really like I know this is a little off, but like the echoes, I think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
Like because I was never a fan of getting a whole trailer for an Echo character, like a character that's now an Echo character. And I'm glad they didn't do that with Lucina. They redeemed, like, I love Lucina, but I'm glad they made her an Echo character, but they also had Robin with it. I know I completely shut you off, and I don't even know why I did that, but just throwing out Echo characters so we don't completely leave that out.
Yeah. And Dark Pit, same thing with Dark Pit. And then
Yeah.
Daisy, like it's cool. I like it. They're making a lot of good
It's a better
decisions.
idea than just acting like it's a new character.
Yes, absolutely.
And then letting your fan base down by not making it.
And with that in mind, like a lot of people are having ideas for Echo characters, and you know what? I can tolerate that a lot more than people considering shit like
Yeah.
Goku.
I know. Oh, there was also a thing. Apparently, were you saying this to me, or was Caleb saying it to me?
What?
Apparently, Shadow.
That was probably Caleb, but they were saying like they saw Knuckles as an assist trophy and no one saw Shadow as an assist trophy, so people thought Shadow would be Sonic's Echo, and I was saying no.
I don't want it, but
I was saying no just because Shadow has like powers of chaos and like psychic stuff. I don't want him rolling into a ball and hitting people.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
anyways, so that's a lot of the stuff that we had to say about Smash. You guys have probably heard a lot of this, but that's our thoughts. The big thing I wanted to get out there is I like how this is a celebration game, not an actual sequel game, and I want them to take that to the fullest. That's my thing about it.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think it's gonna turn out good. It really
It's gonna
is.
turn out great. I'm buying it for sure. I want to do a
awesome.
fan tournament. I want to do another fan tournament. That's it.
Yeah. Whenever it first comes out, we'll do a fan
tournament. Done.
And we have a lot more people that'll show up this time.
Absolutely.
So the 16 that we chose, and then 4 dropped, and then had to get more because they were losers.
Disgusting. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for hanging around. Make sure to please leave your comments down below as to what you think about the E3. Probably mostly Smash, because that's kind of what it was all about.
We probably left some stuff out, so let's talk. Let's talk in the chat.
Let's talk. And make sure to join the Discord server, which is in the description, because there you can talk even more with us. And yeah, everything's looking good. December 7th, big day. So,
August 14th, Walking Dead.
August 14th, Walking Dead. September something, the Torna DLC. So just look forward to a lot of awesome stuff. Also, February 14th, the day you can finally have that loving day with your girl. Too far away?
Too far.
I'm very excited for Valentine's Day. I'm sorry.
Now, October 31st, on the other hand, Halloween, my dudes.
Are we getting crunk for
I want
Halloween?
I want that sweet Michael booty. Give me that Michael Myers booty.
Oh yeah, that is. Is that actually releasing Halloween?
I don't know if it's on Halloween. It should be, but it's Michael Myers. Give me that booty. Give me that booty, Michael Myers.
Is that the first thing you
booty.
think when you think of Michael Myers?
Is this booty? Hell yeah! Have you not seen that butt in Dead by Daylight?
I've seen that ass. I've seen that ass. I will not deny.
I think he's seen your ass too after how much he's chased you.
I don't want that.
Let's be honest. Dead by Daylight's a good. Oh wait, comment. We're gonna have a comment war. Actually, never mind. You guys don't fucking play Dead by Daylight.
Make sure as always to like, comment, and subscribe for more on Dead by Daylight. I'm Sky, and
yeah.
bye.
Let's do some Dead by Daylight.